What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of our Minecraft Let's Play here on the Xbox One. So, guys, today's episode, I kind of want to build some farms. I kind of want to do some little stuff. I kind of just want to have, like, a chill episode this episode, because we just built that Sunoco gas station, of course, the last episode, and that was a pretty big build. Still got to get some quartz to finish off a little bit of it, but, not that big of a deal. So, guys, to start today's episode, what I actually want to do is take our experience farm right here, and I want to make it into a bone meal farm. Whoop, I must have forgotten to collect the the experience out of there. But I want to go ahead and make this into, like I said, bone meal farm, because later in the episode, I actually want to make... how are we going to do this? I want to make a moss farm. So, with making a moss farm, it is self-sufficient typically, but, I want to get started the right way. So, let's go ahead and we'll take all this stuff out, maybe. All right, and then we'll just put our composter right here. And we should be getting bone meal here any second. We just got to sit in. There we go. All right, so... we'll just let this run. Of course, you guys know these are always backed up. So this will use up some cactus for a little bit and make us some bone meal, which we've been hurting for. So task number 2 today, guys, will of course be achievement time. So I figure for achievement time today, I actually just went to my farmer villagers over here and I bought myself a suspicious stew. So let's actually go ahead and give a suspicious stew to someone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I swear I just heard a creeper. So what I'm going to do is I am going to spawn in a second character. I'm just going to spawn in a guest. And we're going to give him a suspicious stew after he gets hungry and see what happens. Alright, guys. So on the bottom screen, you of course can see, I believe that is Alex. And that's like my second character. I'll sometimes spawn in to like run farms or something like that. So that's why it's level 32. But we'll just go ahead and throw down a suspicious stew right there. And there we go. So all I got to do, I guess, is eat it. And that's going to give me a random effect, which I think was night vision. Yeah, it looks like night vision. But, alright, so you know the drill. Now we have to sit here and wait for all of eternity because achievements take forever to pop. Okay, well, that was actually the fastest an achievement has ever popped. That was like 12 seconds. But, yeah, that's the achievement. So that takes care of today's achievement in this episode. So the one last thing I want to do before we start into our farm is I want to do like some spring cleaning. Or I guess you could say fall cleaning because Halloween's coming up. So I'm not going to decorate for Halloween this episode. We can do that actually next episode. Probably because, it's a little closer to Halloween. And if I put pumpkins outside, you don't want them to rot. So I want to go down into our like storage system area. And we have like a bunch of boxes of just stuff. So I want to go ahead and see if we can find like a chest and a home for all that stuff. Kind of like clean it up. If you guys happen to remember, of course, we still have the tunnel project down there we have to finish. That was quite a few episodes ago. We only have a little bit left. And we actually need some oak wood anyways. So after we do this cleaning, we're going to go harvest some oak wood so I can get some apples. And then... I know, this is all like a bunch of stuff, but after we finish cleaning up, we're going to go get some oak trees. I'm just going to fly out somewhere and get some apples because to finish off this box of Project Alphabet, we only need 9 more golden apples. And I know we have the gold, but we just don't have the apples. I only have 1 apple. So I want to go ahead and, of course, work on that a little bit, but that takes care of that. And that stack is full. So we only need 31 more honey blocks, so... not too much longer for that. But, yeah, we have this shulker box sitting here, which is just coal, like, kind of semi-useful stuff. And then I actually have a shulker box on me, which was from the, Sunoco gas station. And then over here we have, like, sporadic stuff. There's even, like, a jack-o'-lantern in there. And then we have another case here, and it has a bunch of stuff in it. So, and then over here, of course, for our railroad, like our little path to the end, of course, we have chests full of stuff over there. And I think these are actually full too. They have some stuff in them, which I'm actually going to end up taking these off out of here because we actually just need chests and everything. And chests can cause lag in a world because they're entities. So I want to get those out of here. I'm fine with the barrels staying there, but just let's get rid of the chests. And then, here's a whole bunch more redstone and coal. So let's go ahead and let's clean all this junk up. All right, guys, so we went ahead and got everything cleaned up down here. So it looks a little bit cleaner. Of course, took care of that chest there, and then we had those two over there. I went ahead and expanded Project Alphabet a little bit because I figured, you know what, I have the wood on me. Went ahead and added the hopper in for the amethyst block because I just didn't have it. I don't know what I was thinking there. I took out all these chests just to, help with any lag if they did cause any. And then over here, I went ahead and I finished up this back wall. Of course, that's where our minecart goes. And then hit the button, and you're off down our tunnel, which we still have to finish. And then over here, I took out all of these chests. So those chests and furnaces, we have more redstone and more lapis we have to mine. And then I just use these as overflow for cobblestone because our chest down here is filling up. Now, this took me a solid 45 minutes in my time to clean up, and I've had this running the whole time. So it's catching up, but the good thing is we are more than well stocked on gravel. What do we got? We got like 3 more stacks to go in here, and then of course up there. Our andesite is looking pretty good. Diorite, surprisingly, is looking pretty good. Like I said, cobblestone, we have more than enough of. Stone, we have a fair amount. We could have more, but it's not that big of a deal. We can always make some of stone overflow into stone brick. Looking pretty good on that. And we actually found some dirt. So we finally have dirt in our world again. But now we're going to head up to the surface. I'm going to do a little bit of trading here real quick because my pumpkin and melon farm was kind of starting to overflow. So took a little bit of stock out of there just to, keep it from overflowing. Oh yeah, our bone meal farm that we started. So obviously, when we started, we had 0 because we just built it. So just from being in the area, we already got 76 bone meal. And of course, the bamboo is going to harvest here soon. As you can see, it's like 1 growth block away or 2. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the bamboo yet. We might compost that too. I don't know. We'll have to see. I might just leave that whole system there so we can turn it back into an XP farm if the time ever arises. Alright guys, so in the midst of our cleaning, I actually figured out something pretty smart. So we had a bunch of seeds, like pumpkin seeds, watermelon seeds, and then wheat seeds just sitting up top. And then we had all those moss blocks because we've been, bone mealing everything. So I just brought them all down here, and we're almost up to 3 stacks of bone meal already. And that's just from me cleaning up. So that's pretty cool. I also went ahead and while I was waiting for some stuff to finish smelting and all that, I went ahead and made the rest of our golden apples. So if we put these in here, I believe this is all done for Project Alphabet. So that's another chest that's all done. Of course, we still got to finish these, and this will actually come in a farm today. So we still need diamond blocks. I completely forgot about those. That's going to be a while, but yeah, let's go upstairs and let's finish cleaning up upstairs. And I want to show you guys just how much coal and how much redstone we actually have to, fortune. Because this is absolutely nuts. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it's close to 2 shulker boxes. So, and there's a little bit of iron in there too. So, needless to say, we have a ton of stuff. It's in both of these. So check this out. This is all redstone. This is almost all coal. And then this is almost all coal. There's a little bit of redstone, and then we have 4.5 stacks of iron. So that'll give us 2 shulker boxes back. And, our ender chests, we can take all this stuff out. This was just from building. I just stuck it in there real quick. But we can start, condensing down our ender chest, just condensing it down, and we'll have more room. It makes sense. So, and it'll get rid of all these random chests sitting around here. I got to find spaces for all of this stuff. Of course, this is all the 1.17 stuff, chests that we had for when it came out. And you figure that was a few months ago already. So that's been sitting there for quite a while. Here's some more stuff. So, like I said, just a bunch of little junk. And then we even have this. So I'm going to go ahead and try and find a home for all this just to clean up our house a little bit. This is going to stay here only because this is our brick chest. And we're going to need this for our school, which, I don't know. We'll get there eventually, I guess. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I cleaned up. We finished off all of these shulker boxes over here. I got rid of all of these boxes over here, and then there was actually like 2 or 3 of them just sitting in my chest that just had nothing, like random stuff in them. So I went ahead and I emptied those too. The box that was sitting in front of the like crafting station and all that is right here. That's like our 1.17 box, so really don't have enough of that stuff to put it everywhere, so we'll just toss it in there for now. These two are going to get cleaned up right now because we are about to fortune everything. Like I said, this one stays, and these two, I just don't have any room to put them. I mean, unless I like add them to our storage system, but yeah, we managed to get some stuff out of here too, so you know, it is what it is. You know, this chest is pretty full. They're all pretty full. So, first things first, I, of course... Ooh, some XP from the glass. I, of course, want to fortune the clay blocks that we have, so we can start smelting those. That way it saves me a few diamonds, so I don't have to keep buying it all the time. You know, if I can find clay in the world, you know, why not? So, I'm just going to go ahead and put all this stuff down here. This is completely unnecessary how I'm doing this, but... just want to make it fun. So I'm going to fortune all this clay up, and then we'll see exactly how many bricks we get out of this. So guys, remember last episode or 2 episodes ago how we tried to get the map room achievement? I just accidentally got it. I'm not kidding. I was just kind of messing around, and I accidentally got it. So I was sitting here smelting, of course, you know, all the bricks that we just got. And I was like, I kind of want to try something. I didn't know if I want to try it with you guys on camera. But if you remember, our maps were on the ground right here. And I was like, wonder what happens if I put them on an actual wall. And that gave me the achievement. So, yeah, we actually just got 2 achievements in 1 episode. So I kind of apologize for that, but I think that's kind of stupid because it shouldn't matter how the maps are. It's still a 3x3, whether it's actually on a wall or it's on the floor. But... yeah, so anyways, we got 2 more stacks of bricks smelting, and then we have like 6 in our inventory. So we did get a fair bit of brick. The only problem is it takes 4 brick to make 1 actual brick block. So we basically got like 2 stacks, maybe a stack and like 3/4. So, I mean, it's easier to buy it because I can actually buy, you know, bricks and then just make them myself rather than going and having to dig in oceans. But yeah, that's currently where we stand. We got basically this much from all of that. So what I want to do now is, of course, I want to fortune all of this. This is going to be insane. Normally I'd ask you guys to be like, hey, leave a comment down below for how much we're going to get. But we're literally going to get so much coal that I don't even like think it's worthwhile to guess, because it's just going to be an astronomical amount. So I'm going to grab my enchanted pickaxe that has fortune, and we're going to go out and see just how much coal we get from, I don't know, 30 stacks. Wish me luck, guys. Alright guys, so I crunched the numbers, and this is how much coal we got. So if you want to know how many individual pieces of coal we got, that's 4,229 pieces. Got a fair amount of iron. I did make some of it into blocks, but basically it was like 6 and a little bit stacks. And then we got almost 9 stacks of redstone blocks. So needless to say, I think we're pretty good on those supplies. Now guys, I want to move on to what we said we're going to try and do this episode. And that is, of course, building a farm. So, do I have firework rockets? Yes, I do. Alright, let's go ahead and... actually, wait a second. I almost forgot something. Honey blocks. We actually, just from mining all that coal and iron and all that was sitting over there and waiting for it to smelt and all of that, we actually ended up getting enough honey blocks to finish the honey for Project Alphabet. And that was like, you know, I get like 3 a night. So it basically took me 4 Minecraft nights to actually get enough honey. So let's go ahead and let's toss this, I believe, yes, in here. And now let's go ahead and fly on over to where we are going to put our farm. All right, guys, so we are going to build the farm that we're going to build this episode down here. Now, I was actually going to build 2 farms this episode, but kind of due to time constraints, we're only going to get 1 today, which not a big deal. The second farm I was going to build is actually a moss farm because they're actually self-sustaining and make a ton of bone meal. That's why I kind of gave you a little foreshadowing there in the beginning. You know, obviously switching our experience farm over to bone meal. But we're going to need bone meal to get started, so I figured may as well, you know, get a jump on it. But what I want to do is I actually want to build a farm for like all the coral fans and everything like that. Now, I'm not sure if this idea will work. I do know there's a ton of like monsters in this area. But basically what I think might happen, and I'm not sure, but let's go ahead and get some blocks down so we can test this. So if you bone meal, one, two, yeah, I'm any water sources, so I think this will work. Yeah, because I got to make a 3x3. But anyways, so if you bone meal coral blocks, is it correct that you get fans no matter what? Because that's what I'm trying to test right now. So if that is true, we can actually build ourselves a farm to get the rest of the fans, and then that way we don't have to keep on like going back and forth and all this stuff. So we'll toss that there, toss that there. It gives me a source there. We'll go here, 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 and here. Okay, cool. So now, if we put these down, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. So now if we put water on top of these, we'll just go ahead. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Hopefully it doesn't mess up my water. Okay, it's still an infinite source. Okay, cool. We'll go like this. So, okay, so that one died in the middle. I kind of should have seen that coming, but all right, so that's okay. So we'll go ahead and we'll do this. Go ahead and put water there and water there. I think I only need one more, but you know what? We'll grab another one just in case. So let's go there. Okay, cool. So, let's grab some bone meal here. And now if I bone meal, actually, let me go ahead and take that one out and then put a live one back in there. That was kind of my fault. We'll go like that. Okay, so if I bone meal these, okay, nothing happens. That's very interesting. So if we come over to our coral reef over here and we bone meal these, nothing happens. I could have sworn that you could have made more coral by bone mealing it. Wow, that is very interesting indeed. Well, guys, I just figured it out. So you don't bone meal the coral. You bone meal just the ground instead, and then you end up getting, well, I broke that one, but you'll end up getting fans like this. I believe this is tube coral. So if we just keep bone mealing here, this little area, let's actually go over here. And I believe, I don't know if this is biome specific, but yeah, see, look at all these fans we're getting now. So, okay. So basically what we have to do is, I'm pretty sure we'd have to build this machine over here. I don't know, like I said, if it's biome specific. Well, guys, I guess we're going to have to conclude today's episode on kind of a cliffhanger because I don't know what's going on. So I built this box here. It's 5x5, right? And then it's 3 deep, okay? So then I put kelp. I put this kelp down, you know, to make everything into a water source block. So I can only bone meal certain blocks. Yeah, look at this. I can't bone meal any of these, but I can bone meal like these 7. So I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm not going to make a farm that's literally like, oh great, I can harvest one thing at a time, because then that's not much of a farm. So, you know, it doesn't really make too much sense. Actually, I think my inventory is full. My inventory is full. How about that? But we'll grab that just in case. So, yeah, if you guys have any suggestions as to why this currently is not working, please let me know down in the comment section below. And I'll try to get it fixed and we'll get this farm going. And then, like I said, in between episodes, I will build the moss farm from Silent Whisperer. And that is just so we can have bone meal and, of course, all the moss blocks because, you know, we need them for our football field. We need actually moss carpets for, like, literally everywhere. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and I'll do that between episodes, and it'll probably be like maybe over there or somewhere, around here. Yeah, I think that'll do. So I know today's episode was kind of, one-sided. It was just a lot of cleaning up and harvesting stuff that's been needed to be cleaned up, but it was stuff that needed to be done. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please remember to hit that like button. As always, make sure you leave a comment, especially about this kelp and all this, the coral over here. And as always, make sure you subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.